crafting to the test. The question is, where exactly is this pistol round going to be swinging? We've got neither team purchasing up utility. It's going to be a brawl.
Oh god, I don't know if I like this.
Well, we'll have to wait to see whether that matters, Michael, because 3 players are pushing into ramp. Akashi now intercepting the push. He's good for 1. Annihilation and Impression catching off the flank coming in from the back, and they are destroying anyone trying to make their way on. Sure, Tan Zhao Mei can strike through with 1, but in the meanwhile, he himself is eliminated. You're left with Dobu and Kens having their armor untouched, so they can have free, easy upgrades as well. Quick round, and NKT starting off strong.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about any of how that played out, but NKT wanted to take their fight and just go for this slow contact, but with Cat Evil just so heavily committed to this ramp push, they were hoping that NKT would play it slow, actually set up for utility, but wasn't to be. So, mismatch of how these pistols, what the plans were for either side.
Indeed, Michael, and wasn't to be, it was a push to A. Thanks for pointing out the obvious.
God, man. Sometimes. Wait, sorry. How to slap someone through the internet.
What are you going to do? Send me a...
Oh, apparently this is a service you can ask for.
Wait, really? You're joking.
I didn't find anything, but I'm sure there is a service like that.
That would be like the best delivery you could ever have.
The message is, I hate you.
Well, outside smoke coming out from NKT as Secret seems to be the destination. 4 players down, at least will be soon enough. Quickly coupled up in duets, and now Jin will rotate back. There's pretty much no buys coming out from Cat Evil's side. Kashi the only one to have significantly invested, and those investments are going to be bearing them exactly what mine have in the past few months. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, real chance at a free kill, but only damage being found. Design, of course, hitting the deck, but they'll happily make a one-person substitution for a round. See if Cat Evil can now get things on ball now that they've got the rifles out. Akashi investing into the scout as well. They have the Molotovs to slow things down. They just don't have a whole lot of flashes to contest. The outside in particular is a real problem area, and one where you want to sort of throw these flashes to slow things down. Akashi has most of them. Kate trying to play inside the smoke and waiting for the flash timing. Does throw it, but one already beat past the initial flash, so Dobu's able to turn in time. They do get a trade at the very least, but Zine bursting onto A finds 2. A little bit lackadaisical, maybe not expecting another prong to the assault. NKT have an opening to A.
And at this stage, Cat Evil might honestly just want to consider saving with the kind of utility that's still available to NKT. Retaking this is going to be nearly impossible. No kit either. Kent's demise will, however, spur them on. And by the time the bomb can make its way down, they will have recovered some AKs as well. Spotted out Spooky is Akashi, dueled up, tagged down, but will not matter. He wins it regardless. The kill apiece found between the two of them, and as Akashi takes the lead forward, spamming in as well, forced to reload, not aware of the bullets of the gun he'd picked up. NKT will take advantage and take away the third.
Yeah, God, that's awkward. Looking at Akashi just run out of bullets when he's committing to the retake alongside his teammate. Would have liked the extra second or two to have that pace alongside him, have the extra bullets, but hey, wasn't ready, wasn't the gun that he had prepared himself, so yeah, you know, sometimes these mistakes do happen. Back to pistols here on Cat Evil. Great moves from Zine last round to find those openings over at the A bomb site, picking off the main and the Heaven Rat player. Now they just stay stoic, waiting for aggression, some sort of peering eye here from Cat Evil, but taking extra caution. Hold it for ages, now mollied it out as well. They're sat in the vents and waiting for Shank. They may actually oblige.
I don't know about that because Tan Zhao Mei decided. Oh no, Shaq's been missed. Oh, Shaq's been missed. God, that's one of the most surefire dollars you can get. But unfortunately for him, just the movement from NKT, I don't know if that's just a consideration you guys have to take now. Are pro players on that level that they know, okay, if I rotate around, go in backwards into the vent, then I'm not going to get one clicked?
I could swear if you stab someone's feet, it's supposed to be a backstab anyway, but...
I don't know about that. I don't think that's true. I think it's a higher chance of a backstab. I don't know if it's an actual backstab.
Yeah, I'm not a knife physicist. I don't pretend to have all the answers, but seems like NKT seem to have answers to all sorts of aggression. First move, once again, first opener found by NKT. Dobu actually playing around smokes outside, does move past, and Dreamer didn't finish his reload, so has to take another chance at it. Oh god, jumping high.
Tan Chao Mei in the meanwhile actually found 2 frags. That's big. Coming out from him, I think actually on the A side where NKT tried to creep through Squeaky, and now Tan Chao Mei is getting aggressive around the corner. Annihilation spotted out and brought down.
So elusive. Another kill. Dobu finally finished off a kill outside. Not. God, we know Zion's been on one so far. Another kill found, down to 2-on-2. He's certainly low, but Dobu can pull most of the weight from here. Outside has to be re-navigated here from Cat Evil, and it will just be this deep angle held by Jin. They slip by and just go down the secret steps. No peering eyes here for Cat Evil to detest. Or protest against it.
I was wondering about the detest.
Yeah, no, he might detest them, to be fair.
Well, NKT's made some noise. Jin, careful now, not ready for Dobu, who's still lurking around the vicinity, using those sound cues to his advantage. Dreamer's going to be making his way over to the A bomb site, if I'm not wrong. That is the wrong bomb site.
Felt they might double back. He was really confused about whether they would head back over towards A or not, because Dobu was last seen transitioning back over red, so...
Oh. Not quite as much damage as they could have dealt with the grenade. Looked like it might have just swept him away.
They may not know as well that both these players are so low here on NKT.
They shouldn't.
I mean, damage done to Dobu was certainly significant, but might have called him at half. Either way, 2 bullets would do Dreamer in, and he didn't fancy his chances. Will be a move to save the AWP. Instead, NKT, 5 rounds already here on this T side, and bailing themselves out of a pretty bad situation. Tan Chao Mei getting so much impact, dealing with 2 players into Hut, and then re-aggressing even further. Found 3, and NKT, while they had outside, didn't have a whole lot of pursuit over at that A bomb site after the fact. That they just simply played a bit more passive. Maybe Cat Evil get away with one, but able to whittle down those numbers were NKT.
That's that mid-rounding, man. NKT really knows what to do on those individuals. The tiny little micro play outside with Dobu expecting the push from Garrett. That's everything. Kashi now on the AWP, hoping to find the advantage it can make up for the lack of utility. Jin, too far away to really go struggling for that AK. Try and pick it up, and now he's been forced back. Dreamer here to back up. Molotov is light, and Dreamer's got 2. Because of that, punishment is instant.
Rotate into ramp as well on Jin's Deagle. So another person committed towards lower. Zine does have a little bit of space over at Decon, but Bomb can't exactly transition towards him. Not unless Zine makes some presence. Tries to get through the window. Oh, made a step. Jin got the call. Somebody had heard this player towards lower, but maybe not fully respecting it fast enough. Too many angles to worry about. 2 players left here for NKT, but they've grouped up. They've got access to B, and you can see Cat Evil giving them space.
Oh.
Maybe not enough space.
Maybe not enough, especially with that grenade. Okay, doesn't quite find Akashi there. Looked like it might have. Zine is still around the vicinity. I think he's made some noise. Okay, should have an idea. Double team forward. Zine tries to line them up, but Tan Chao Mei is able to find him. Annihilation, quick kill, and even the door being closed. Still helping him out. Oh, seen and through the door. Comes out the frag. They just spam away. Do not dare face him.
Yeah, Kate blew open the small chunk needed to get a sightline on. And if not for that, Akashi would have been completely isolated. You could see he was ready to transition between the shots. As soon as Akashi missed that opener, the spray transfer attempted, but not going to land. Good that they were able to slow things down there on Cat Evil, make sure that they were close enough by to get those trades. When NKT only have these 2 players, they're still fully respecting the fact that they could win it. Ready to throw bodies at the problem and swap them in and out. They can go for an equal exchange. Tries Interesting move here from Akashi. Can't linger too long. Top silo. Dobu still fancied his chances on the peak and will fall for it. So an opener found from Cat Evil. We saw how good that they were at converting rounds like this on their CT side, or their T side rather, Inferno.
Oh no. Oh, Impression almost cut out midair. Akashi can't land the shot, but Impression's not feeling too good about this one. Flashbang to try and let that lonely box player peek forward. Dreamer's generally been playing that position out perfectly. Molotov over to the credit card, but he's losing teammates. Dreamer and Jin already gone. Akashi good for one, but Annihilation just ready on the trade. Back to a 2-on-2. And Annihilation's early advantage has been all for naught.
To go back for the bomb, and so oh, just falling off, but able to get the kill in time, and Kate as well will find Annihilation looking wrong direction. Back-to-back rounds here for Cat Evil, and starting to chew through all that built-up cash here for NKT. They still have at least another buy in them. This might be the turnaround that they need. We talked about the sort of rounds we predict Cat Evil will need here on the CT side to be able to put up a commendable fight in the second half. 10, 9, that's really what we're looking at. Look at the speed, the pace change here from NKT.
And already onto the bomb site. No one has them whatsoever.
Oh my
Finally,
God.
the hot player is found out. He was trying to hold on for dear life, but dear life has evaded him. Smoke and Molotov down. No, rather not the smoke, just the body.
Kent was full flashed on the entry, and it took so long. They never looked back, but 3-on-3 as Jin makes this wrap round towards lobby, and now they try and slow things down. Again, Dobu pushing the issue, though. Pulls that advantage right back.
Caught a save.
Damn. A move to save after back-to-back rounds, getting run over it, and they can't even save all their weapons. Akashi, all that's left, and still noise made. They know that he's round here. Zine will find him on the bolt back. 6th round for NKT. That entry was so awkward there from NKT because Tan Xiaomei was on top of hut roof. The first few players coming out from NKT were full flashed, and they wait the entire duration of that flash without firing a bullet, without making an extra step, and Tan Xiaomei never turned around until his teammate, I think, screams at him. They're already inside of the bomb site, and his back was exposed.
Man, and that's such a rough round as well, especially because that could have been the one where you could reset the NKT economy to a large extent. Instead, now you yourself are finding his wallet looking a little bit light. And there isn't a credit card in there either.
Yeah, that was a swing round for either team, really. This one will really help seal in the flavor. Got 2 flashes and a smoke here on Cat Eagle, so options are feeling pretty limited. Talked about how you need all these flashes to be able to contest outside, and so NKT can get a lot of free access. Kate will try and jump up above the smokes, though.
Oh, that's a little bit late to allow for the push in. Maybe off time, and that off time has worked out brilliantly. Dobu spotted a player, but he doesn't realize it. I think he barely just saw the outline of his gun for his second dream as a weapon. It takes advantage of the lapse in attention, perhaps.
Bomb still separated here from NKT and Annihilation. All that remains is an outside take here for the squad, and eventually taken down. Good damage, but that won't cut it.
Sign is still inching in. A 1-on-4. It's low. Kanchami is caught out. And now, Dreamer, that could have been a big deal for Zine to find out. Being as low as it was, instead ends up finding the 4 kills. All of which started with the AK recovery from Dobu. Now, that swing round, Michael, it's right back to it. NKT's money is going to be broken, but they've got a call for it. That call looks to be a quick rush with Tech9s to lead.
Uh-oh. Don't feel too safe if you're a ramp or an A player. Been able to run over this A bomb site pretty quickly, and they'll try it once again. Smokes are in, and the Annihilation cannot get down the vents. It's actually a ruse. This is what I was talking about. Ramp player can't feel too safe. Tried to throw all that attention over at A. Went over to ramp instead, getting a little bit of a speed bump, though. 2 players hit the deck, and while weapons are traded, And Xiaomei has already transitioned in. They're maybe not ready for an extra peek. Smoke down, and actually Impression finds it through the smoke.
Gorgeous.
Just before it bloomed.
Impression is just relying on the fact that the M4A1s want to try and peek out, spot the players, and get the spam in, use that advantage, and he just reads him like a book. Bites him out completely, and now Kate dicey, but they're not checking him with the right weapon. Had that been an AK, a better angle, all of those things, that it could have been a 2v2. Instead, Kate finds the perfect timing, and he is able to save the day.
Yeah, NKT just stop and froze, and we're hoping that an extra player would come their way, but yeah, Kate found a good timing just as they were trying to transition back into maybe trying to win the round. So had all that investment the last round over with upgraded pistols, all the utility that they needed. And just a few hovering Deagles, B250 as well. Real chance for Cat Evil to close that gap even further.
No thinking about Dobu, sorry, buddy.
Yeah, no surprises.
Michael, do you know if you can actually hear the bullets from the guns from T-Spawn when they're trying to break the window? You can't, right?
You cannot from... You can from within the site, but not when you're getting there on the timing as a CT.
Okay.
Either way, if you could, they're still, what? It's Glocks at the end of the day. That are mostly
No,
shooting
but
at
I
it.
mean, in the previous round, I was thinking, hey, it's Tech 9 shooting, so if you can recognize the Tech 9 sound, maybe, you know, you're ready for the spam and
There's so many different ways that you can buy these days, though. Like, just buy upgraded pistols, no armor. You can go for the full half buy with the extra armor and utility.
Hey, man, even though I hear Tech 9s, I'm thinking it's a hot rush. Or a vent dive, you know?
It could just be hard to read the economy of what you're going up against, even if you hear a pistol.
For sure. Kashi out in the middle of nowhere. Almost expecting Eustace and Muriel to jump out, but Dreamers in the meanwhile will find Zine, and he is looking to get aggressive in through the smoke. Maybe even use it as a one-way while it is dissipating. Not quite sure about where he's going to be headed over. Dobu finds one, and Dreamer ready for a Kens, who even looked like he was about to check the angle. Instead, it's a lazy clear, and Kens will suffer.
Real great job of getting the kills on the lobby aggression. Second time we've seen Cat Evil make moves like it, whether it's been aggression hut or in towards the door. Some real courageous stuff, taking some risks, and it has paid off. Impression, all that's left of this NKT squad is all the stragglers for NKT get flushed out. Impression cannot make the wrap, cannot find an isolate Dreamer teammate there to cover. 6-6, Cat Evil bringing things back into their court as NKT again do not have the funds to buy. Appreciate the Courage the Cowardly Dog reference, by the way.
Thank you.
I hadn't even thought about that in quite some time. There's a lot of weird episodes in that show.
It's some really traumatizing stuff. That's
Yeah,
what makes
honestly,
a good children's show.
But ahead of its time.
Yes. Salmon to the smoke. Sign around the corner. Hoping that the CZ can come through with a quick 1-2 punch to the head. Double dink is what you need. And with a flashbang that doesn't land. Even so, Dreamers will fall. What a ragdoll out of the air. Dobu cartwheeling around, and he's in the afterlife.
That's about as high as the Crosshair is allowed to go. Oh my god, they're losing numbers way too quickly here, Cat Evil. Outside presence gone. Extra player over at A dealt with. Tan Xiaomei bringing back the numbers to equal, but good news is that not all these weapons are recoverable. Annihilation has got his hands on an AK and is finding damage. Tan Xiaomei for even lower, and Annihilation's got the kill he needs to. Access to the vents is open, and so Impression gets his hands on a weapon, and Annihilation just stands and fights. This is a half buy. This is no real investment aside from those pistols. Talked about how hard it can be to read, but the timing for NKT to spring out of that smoke close to the vents was perfect. Flawless. No one there to cover the far vents player for Cat Evil.
It's not even like everything went perfectly for them. That flashbang doesn't blind out the far vents player. It's just that the vent player ends up pulling out utility at that time, right?
Yeah,
when
he threw the util. That's what I think. That's what the actual prompt to go, but it might have just coincided with the flash. I don't know.
He
couldn't have been
a piece of utility and pulled out a second one.
Yeah.
if I'm not wrong. Just while quick switching or something on those lines. Was trying to pull out the gun, but just not in time. And Zine eliminates.
It's only the first piece of the equation. NKT was still able to find other kills afterwards, but Cat Evil never let up. You know, they came with an idea of how they wanted to hold that. Even if they were a man down, we're going to still keep on fighting door. And it wasn't the best move. NKT proofs in the pudding. These half-buys that we've noted that they've won many of. Once again coming into fruition. Thought maybe Cat Evil might have been able to recover to that scoreline we were talking about, 9-6.
Yeah.
But now that's not even a possibility anymore.
Might just be a 9-6 for NKT. Dobu, the timing on him is always perfect. One thing I have to praise NKT for is they are great at using the L smokes and outside just to guarantee Dobu some good timings in garage. They really know how to use that one perfectly. Sign found out, and meanwhile, though, big kill for Dreamer to connect on. Dobu swatted out. They know where he likes to play, and Akashi is keeping an eye out for him. Trade is there finally, but Tanjame, who is pushed into lobby, will not be expected if the bomb is attempted on a plant. Tanjame will peek, but he doesn't actually find the frag. Annihilation too quick on the trigger. Now it's a 3-on-3. Really there, not much to be used. First kill found, shot missed. Akashi running away with his tail between his legs, and now Annihilation knows the position of both these players making their way over. Kent has the first Molotov over, and Kate will reveal that he is still around this vicinity. Annihilation and Kent can go for a quick double peek because that molly didn't spread to the back of the bomb site. Nothing Kate can do will win him the round, even if he gets the first frag. There's no chance. NKT, the 8th is secured.
Yeah, not enough time. Nobody peeked early enough. That molly that he had hoped would land in the back of the site to force a player to fight him. Yeah, didn't hit the mark. NKT, very much a projected 9-6 half like you were talking about. Zine has been so tricky on some of these A plays. He gets inside of the bomb site, underneath the heaven rotate, and Cat Evil have to look everywhere for him. But because they had that extra avenue because of the lobby pressure, thought it might have been enough. Crucial fight lost the door. It felt like it swung around. NKT, an early Hut Molotov, really applying some pressure to some of these A players early. They don't have the extra utility to deter the rushes. Be very careful about how they utilize this. Kate does find Zine, though, driving down the vents. He was already lying in wait. Another opening advantage here for Cat Evil.
Not all of these are actually. Oh my god, if that's intentional? That's gotta be intentional.
Yeah, Dobu hard cleared it.
Yeah.
Got the kill he wanted.
They haven't missed a single time so far, maybe. I don't know, I'm gonna hold the point because Kate is a perfect angle here. It's just running into him, but Kent clears it! Kent is so thorough with these angles, man! Picture perfect.
One more kill found. 3-on-2. They have to fight for this. Last one that was willing to fight was the low HP, and Evil might just have another chance at it. Jin trying to make things work. A 1-on-3 that has to be pulled through, but they have such great post plans, such safe positions. First player forced out. Dobu can chew off more of that time, and Jin just wanted to save his stats. Dobu will get it. A 9-6 half for NKT starting T side. We'll see if they can finish things off in the second half. We'll be back after a break.
NKT with a ridiculous first half, winning out man disadvantages after an explosive beginning. Now it's all about annihilation in this 2 players, rather 4 players and outside going straight hell. Dobu's gonna have to take charge duels. No questions, annihilation trade will keep things taking some damage as Dobu's around. He's dominating at USB.
Oh, can't quite fit the extra player over towards Secret, but eventually Zine will thin the herd even further. Tan Xiaomei, all that remains, and Bomb's situated on his back. Has time to reset, has time to make moves other directions, but so do NKT. Player in Zine already making his way lower, and knife out for Tan Xiaomei. Didn't expect them to make that move so quick. Double digits up for NKT. That initial move, the initial aggression there for Cat Evil to get towards lockers and just jump and bypass that mini player looked perfect. The Secret players made sure that Annihilation couldn't pursue, but then they start hesitating. These lower players, the players that just sit outside of Hell, just aren't able to get the kills that they were looking for as a result of that wrap. And so the whole situation just kind of breaks down. NKT had enough time to come to their senses and take the fights in an isolated fashion. Dobu making a meal of it outside. A couple kills with that A1S at distance, and Cat Evil didn't invest, so no real issues. Oh, should be 11 chalked up. Jin does find 1 on the Deeg, but that will be all he gets, and another jumps into Dobu.
Hey man,
for delivery, ace as well.
That's good service. That's what it is, Michael. You hear about all these delivery apps? Why don't I get my ace deliveries, Michael? That's a big question.
They may deliver them to you, but you have to still hit the shot.
That is true. I have to receive them. Okay, maybe my doorbell just doesn't work. That
Hands don't work.
Well, hopefully Cat Evil's got some hands to throw over here, because if not, this is going to be a very swift game. Annihilation hoping to guarantee that. As he finds himself 1, Dobu makes it 2, and crossing over, no, that's just not possible.
Come on, someone else try it. Take the fight. There's that gap that Dobu just kept his keen eyes on. No one else fancied the cross, and now no more smokes to allow it. Boosting red instead is Cat Evil's play.
Still got to keep an eye out for Annihilation and Garage. He's really looking forward to trying to cut them off on the back lines, and that's why they're going to be swinging into him instead. He's holding the angle. They start moving forward. Oh. They know he's there. They know he's there. Annihilation. A quad kill. Gifted to him right there.
So greedy. They have the utility to at least prevent them from getting sandwiched between these 2 angles, but wanted to try and play it slow. And Annihilation didn't miss a beat. Didn't move his feet either. Cat Evil still couldn't track him down. Oh my god. Dooley's out for impression. He's just ready to take fights.
Brutality. Michael, when the first revolver was invented, English etiquette books printed this out. Please do not use dualies when you're willing to game.
He didn't even have a proper weapon. We saw Annihilation do this against Moon the other day. Or, I guess last week. A little bit ago. But impression still not upgrading. Full gun run ahead of him. Too confident on the CT side. Goes punished. In-game leaders don't want you to find out about rounds like these.
Is the kind of stuff that when you're watching the demos that we just skip over. It's an anti-eco, guys. Don't look at this. We gotta focus on our habits, you know.
I mean, against the anti-eco, I could respect the dualies, but this guy's not got a primary weapon, and he wants to anchor ramp.
Gets smokes being lined up, and they want to go in fast. Can't go in fast with that HP though, Jin. Sorry to break that to you. Smoke in front of them as well. And so is Zine. Quick kill found. Kens is traded, sure, but not before he gets one. And Dobu's going to keep on going, at least try to do so. Akashi responds. He's been a big man so far for Cat Evil, giving them a lot of their advantages, and now giving them one more. And that looks to be a round to be converted upon. Annihilation continues in the one-way smoke, not lining up for him. And as the players are ducking out of vision, Annihilation's ducking out of health. 19 HP's all he's got. I don't think that's quite enough. Akashi coming in from behind, getting ready to get stabbed in from the back. Sorry, buddy, but you ain't no Caesar. He sure as hell is Brutus.
No chance to escape. Good that Cat Evil were spread out as well to pursue that. Gonna feel a little chuffed that they lose a round like that as well. Here on NKT, not only the rotates unable to do anything, but side players just too much util sent their direction as well. The fact that Cat Evil were even able to identify that flank so quick before that bomb got planted made a massive difference. Volley in over at the boost, trying to fake that they can't get aggressive like this. Impression taking the ground, but going 1-for-1, not exactly ideal. No other lobby presence here for Cat Evil, so NKT can just sit pretty and wait for them to make their move later on, or even maybe get onto that T roof. Kent's thinking about the transition, but it's thinned the herd even more. Wouldn't be a herd of cats, it would be a litter, would it not? So
this is a menace of cats, that's what it is. Every time you're getting ready to pet them, you think you can pick them up, they come around and scratch you down. Deadly. Lethal.
Well, he refaced, he re-challenged, not Dobu, but Impression took his place. Yeah, save already called. You see where Dreamer is at. Tan Xiaomei. I think we saw these two in a clutch last time on Inferno, and kind of similar story. One called the save earlier, the other was kind of still going for it. They are spread. I feel like Tan Xiaomei just wants to fight, just wants to take these right to them, but economy would dictate the move that they have gone for.
Yeah, this is also just such a dire circumstance to find yourself in. NKT soon to be up 14-7. I don't.
And the same weak point kind of isolated. I mean, we saw Cat Evil get aggressive into lobby, get aggressive into door, find opening picks so many times on that CT side. Now NKT, I mean, we haven't seen that much aggression from them in those same avenues, but we've seen some ramp pushes. We've seen that NKT want to prompt a counter reaction from Cat Evil, but if they're able to get those kills so quickly, then yeah, Cat Evil, it is dire circumstances. You don't have lobby, you don't have options. You have to go outside at that point. Or group up and just hope you find and suss out where those NKT players are in those aggressive positions.
Honestly, just you can see the difference in communication as well in these mid-round situations where Cat Evil can sometimes get lost. Right now, though, NKT may be getting lost in their own aggression, although I say that it is quick trades. And that end up favoring them, courtesy of Mr. DOBU himself. I mean, he's just been a menace outside. 25-11, Michael, that's insane. Guys on the lurk on T side, CT side, he's just fully controlling outside on his own.
That'd be a free kill, at the very least, though, in a 1-on-2. Dobu gave up outside after all his successes, and Impression's not looking that direction either. I have just spotted the feet, and Dobu turns for it. Oh, God. Rock in a hard place. Tan Xiaomei cannot escape. Impression's timing just to give that cursory glance over at Hell saved his teammate's life.
Now their money isn't even right either when you're facing that against Match Point. Yeah, Cat Evil. I mean, NKT's basically just guaranteed themselves this win at this point. I can't see a world where you're bringing back 8 rounds in a row. Hell, I don't even see a world where you're taking this one away. Unless NKT just walks into them and ends up falling apart. A couple of times we have seen that happen. Maybe that's what he's going for. Dobu and Impression, though, is still here as the firm pillars. The foundation remains sturdy. And so this is a bomb site with Zine still on it. Dreamer alone. A 1-on-4. All hope is lost. Dreamer. This match very soon about to be right there with it.
Players low. Couple more. Oh god, nades pulled out as well, but Impression rotates in. NKT win by swimming result.